Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max. Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max.
Max and Ruby.
Ruby and her little brother Max.
Max and Ruby! Picture perfect. It's so beautiful. Look, Max. This locket is the perfect birthday present for Grandma.
Excellent choice, Ruby. Grandma will love it.
Thanks, Rosalinda. We'll take it.
There you go. Now you know what would make that locket even better.
Even better? What?
A picture of the two of you inside, and I know just where you can get it.
The new photo booth. What a great idea. Thanks.
Have fun.
Guess what, Max? We have enough money left over to get some pictures taken of us in the new photo booth. You look very silly, Max. And it was nice of Rosalinda to let you borrow them. But this is serious. We have to get a perfect picture of us to go inside Grandma's new locket. Come on. Up you get, Max. Up. There. Okay, now we get 4 pictures for 1 coin. So that means we have 4 tries to get the perfect picture. That should be easy. All right, here goes. Smile at the camera, Max. Okay, let's go look and pick the best one. The pictures come out over here. Oh, I can't wait to give Grandma her present. I just know she's going to love the locket, especially with a perfect picture of us inside. Here they are, Max. Huh? Oh. Max, you look silly. Silly! But Grandma won't want a silly picture of us in her locket. She'll want a serious one. We'll just have to try again. Now this time, try to look serious and sit up straight. Up you get. Up. There. Okay, get ready, Max. Here we go again. Smile! Okay, let's go look, Max. There has to be at least one perfect picture this time. Oh, here they come. Oh, no. Silly! Max, Grandma is going to have this picture forever. Do you want her to be looking at a silly picture or a serious picture forever? Silly! Try again, Max. I'm almost out of coins, so we'll have to make this one count, okay? That means no silly business. One more time. There. Now, I want you to look right at the camera. Let's make this the best one yet, okay? Okay, here we go. Smile, Max. Perfect. Let's go see how those turned out. Okay, here they come. Max!
Silly.
Like I said, we're not supposed to be silly. We're supposed to be serious. Come on, Max. Max? Thanks. Now, let's try to get one perfect picture. Up you go. Okay. Whew. Now, I only have one coin left, so this is our last chance to get a serious picture for Grandma. This time, I'm going to put my arm around you so you can't move. And no more silly business, okay? Smile, Max. What's this? Max, what did I... Hold on! I wasn't ready! Wait! Oops! Oh, no. Oh, all I wanted was one serious picture for Grandma. Well, maybe it's not as bad as I think. Oh, no. Well, I guess this one will have to do.
Oh, my! What a beautiful locket! And there's a picture inside.
Oh, Grandma, we wanted a perfect picture for you to have forever. But then Max was looking the wrong way, and then I found the funny glasses in Max's pocket, and then...
Oh, how very clever of my little grandbunnies to give me a picture that's just the opposite of what I'd expect. Max is serious, and Ruby is
Silly! Detective Ruby.
Something mysterious has happened, Max. I was reading my favorite Bunny Drew detective book to Curly Shirley when we decided to take a break and brush Curly Shirley's hair. I reached for Curly Shirley's curly whirly hairbrush but couldn't find it. It's mysteriously vanished, disappeared, gone. I can't brush Curly Shirley's curly whirly hair without Curly Shirley's curly whirly hairbrush. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Lobster.
Luckily, I have help right here. Bunny Drew is a clever detective who solves mysteries. To figure out who took our curly whirly hairbrush, I just need to see what Bunny Drew would do. To solve a mystery, a bunny needs to be very clever. That's no problem. When faced with a mystery, the clever bunny returns to the scene of the crime to look for clues. I can do that. All I need is my junior detective coat and hat. Then I'll look just like Bunny Drew. Ta-da! With my Junior Bunny Detective Spyglass, I can find clues. It makes little things look huge, so you can see the tiniest clue.
Lobster?
I'm sorry, I can't play with you and your lobster right now. I must return to the scene of the crime and look for clues.
Lobster!
I came back to the scene of the crime, and it's worse than I thought, Max. My diamond princess tiara has disappeared, too. I bet Bunny Drew has something clever to say about this turn of events.
Lobster!
If two mysterious disappearances happen close together, the clever detective puts 2 and 2 together. Puts 2 and 2 together. Aha! So maybe whoever took Curly Shirley's curly-whirly hairbrush also took my diamond princess tiara. 2 and 2 makes...
Lobster!
I can't play with you and your lobster right now, Max. I have to be as clever as Bunny Drew and solve this crime. Now Curly Shirley's mysteriously disappeared, too. The thief must have struck while we were upstairs. Clever detective checks all windows and doors to see if any bunny's gone in or out.
Lobster!
Sorry, Max. Now Curly Shirley is missing, and I have to check the windows and doors. All the doors are shut and the windows are shut, so no bunny's been in or out. We are dealing with a very clever thief, Max. A mastermind. But with Bunny Drew's help, I'm even more clever. The clever bunny can outsmart a mastermind, tricking them into committing another crime right out in the open. Aha! What if we made a trap to catch the mastermind? That would be very clever. We need something to tempt the mastermind out into the open. Maybe there's something in here.
Lobster!
Not now, Max. My Junior Bunny Detective Spyglass! Come back! Bunny Drew never had to deal with lobsters. You got your lobster, but where's my Junior Bunny Detective Spyglass? Here it is. Huh? Oh, my my other things are here too. Curly Shirley and her curly-whirly hairbrush. And my diamond princess tiara. We've cracked the case, Max. The lobster did it. I told you we could figure it out, and all we had to do was be
Clever.
Super Bunny saves the cake. Easy, does it? Is that a bird? Or a plane? Or is it?
Super Bunny!
Whoa, whoa! Oh, that was close. Max! Max! Uh-huh. Super Bunny! I have a super mission for you. Can you do it?
Super Bunny!
Okay, great. I'm just finishing this birthday cake for Grandma. See? I need to ice it and then decorate it with beautiful red roses all over the top. I have to get it done in time for Grandma's birthday party. And I need your help, Super Bunny. While I'm finishing the cake, I need you to go in the living room and see if there's any bunny who needs rescuing out there, okay?
Super Bunny!
Oh, thanks, Super Bunny. I knew I could count on you. There. Now I can work in peace.
Super Bunny!
Perfect. Huh? Max, I thought Super Bunny was going to do his rescuing in the living room.
Super Bunny!
Max, it was great that you caught Rabbit Racer before he fell in the cake, but it would be even better if you just played Super Bunny in the living room, okay? I still have to decorate the cake with beautiful red roses, and we can't be late for Grandma's birthday party. So I really need to do it without any interruptions, okay, Super Bunny?
Vroom, vroom, vroom!
Finally, peace and quiet. Now I'll make some pretty red roses. Grandma loves roses. Perfect.
Super Bunny!
A little petal here. And one more there, and ta-da! It's a perfect rose. Now, a few more just like that. Huh? Oh! I believe this belongs to you. Max, I really need you to play Super Bunny somewhere else. Max, what are you doing? Thank you. Oh, no.
Super Bunny!
That doesn't look like a little red rose. But I think I can make it into something even better. A little more red icing here and there and perfect. What says love better than a heart? Max! I finished the cake for Grandma. Isn't it beautiful? Come on, we'll be just in time for Grandma's birthday party. And no more Super Bunny, okay? I can't wait to see Grandma's face when we give her the cake. Rain? Oh no, Grandma's cake is going to get ruined. We better hurry. Come on, Max. This is no time for Super Bunny. Great idea, Max. Oh, I mean, Super Bunny.
Max, Ruby, oh, what are you doing out in this rain?
We have a very special surprise for you.
Oh?
Happy birthday, Grandma.
A birthday cake! Look at those pretty red roses and that big red heart. Oh, it's the most beautiful cake I've ever seen. Did you decorate it all by yourself, Ruby?
Yes, I did, Grandma. But it all would have been ruined in the rain if it hadn't been for Super Bunny!
Max and Ruby, Ruby and Max, Max and Ruby, Ruby and Max,
Max and Ruby.
Ruby and her little brother Max.
Max and Ruby!
Max's Ride. Our first full day in Bunningham, and I can't wait to see everything. Look, Grandma. This double-decker bus will take us to see the famous clock tower, Big Bun, first. It chimes so loud that you can hear it all over Bunningham.
Oh, my.
And then the bus goes over the beautiful Bunminster Bridge, past the Tower of Bunningham, and it even drives by Bunningham Palace, where the Queen lives. Who knows? Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of the Queen herself.
Maybe.
Your Majesty. We catch the bus right over there. But we'd better get going. It leaves when Big Bun chimes. Come on, Max. Max?
Right?
That's right. We're going to ride on the big red double-decker bus and see everything.
Ride!
Riding those paddle boats does look like fun. But we can't ride them right now. We are going on a bus ride that will take us to see everything. Now let's get going before...
Uh-oh, Ruby, I think that's the sound of...
Big Bun. And that means... the tour bus is leaving.
Maybe there'll be another one soon.
Let's see. You're right, Grandma. Another bus will come when Big Bun chimes.
Well, then, there's just one thing to do.
What?
We've got a paddle boat to ride.
Ride! Ride!
Wait for me!
What a wonderful idea, Max. That was so much fun.
It was fun. But we'd better hurry if we're going to catch the next tour bus and see everything. It should be leaving in...
Uh-oh, Ruby, I think that was the sound of...
Oh, Big Bun. And that means... the bus is leaving.
Well, do you think we could catch up with the tour bus at another stop?
Maybe. Let's see.
It looks like we could meet up with it if we go...
This way.
way.
But we'll have to hurry.
Okay, then. Off we go.
Ride!
Look, Grandma. This is how you get to the tube. The tube is a tunnel that trains go through deep underground.
In other parts of the world, it's called a subway. But in Bunningham, they call it the tube. Bunnies ride it to get all over the city.
Ride!
I'm sure we'll get a chance, but now we have to get to the tour bus stop so we can see everything.
Ride!
Well, maybe we could ride the tube to the tour bus stop.
Maybe. Let's check.
It looks like we could take it for a couple of stops.
Ride!
We could take it to here.
Okay, then. Off we go.
Ride!
Okay, it looks like we can catch up with the tour bus right around... Oh no, Big Bun, that means... we missed the bus again.
Well, now, I'm sure that there's still a way for us to see everything. Or at least almost everything.
I'll check the map.
Ride!
Another ride? Max, the day's almost over and we've hardly seen anything.
Ruby, you might want to have a look at this ride.
Huh? Wow! I've never seen a Ferris wheel so big before. This must be the Bunningham Eye.
Well, you know what's even better than reading about it?
Since we're here, and this is the most famous Ferris wheel in the world, we may as well.
Oh,
Right.
away we go then.
Whoa, Max!
Goodness, we certainly are way up high.
There's the sound of Big Bun again. I really wish we could have seen it.
Ruby, look.
Grandma, it's Big Bun. I can see it.
I know, and that's not all.
I can see Bunminster Bridge. Oh, and the Tower of Bunningham. Grandma, I can even see Bunningham Palace.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is. Oh, thanks to Max's ride, I'm finally getting to see
Everything.
Max on guard.
Here we are, Bunningham Palace, where the Queen lives.
Oh, Grandma, I've wanted to come here all my life.
Oh, me too.
Smile.
Oh. You're so handy with that camera, Max.
I wonder if she's home.
Cool. See that flag flying on the flagpole? That means the Queen is at home.
Grandma, she's here.
Smile.
Oh, Max. Look at all those windows.
Yes, Bunningham Palace has 760 of them.
Can you believe that?
I hope she has someone to help her clean them all.
Oh, Grandma, the Queen doesn't do windows. Her Majesty has a royal window cleaner.
Of course she does.
Smile.
I hope it turns out.
Oh, sweetheart.
Maybe we'll see the Queen looking out a window.
That would be a pretty rare sight.
Smile.
It says here that royal bunny guards never smile. And listen to this. They aren't even allowed to move, no matter what. See? You have much more chance of spotting the Queen than seeing a bunny guard smile. You know what that big furry hat is called? A buzzbee. All the Bunningham Palace guards wear them when they're on duty, even on the hottest days of summer.
Smile.
You may as well give up, Max. I'd love to see a bunny guard smile too, but it won't happen. Not in a million years. Come help me see if we can spot the Queen through a window. I'm going to look for her in each and every one.
Oh, that could take the whole day.
Window 1. Nope. 2. Nope. 3. No sign of her there either.
Smile.
Window 21, no queen. 22, not there either. Oh, where are you, Queen of all Bunningham? It's your loyal subject, Ruby. Max, what are you doing?
Smile.
According to my guidebook, the queen likes peace and quiet when she's at home. That loud honking will disturb her. Which means she might peek out a window to see what all the noise is about. Come on, Max, let's look.
Smile.
Window 52? 53? No sign of her there. Come out, wherever you are. Huh?
Smile.
Shoo! Shoo! Fly away home! According to my guidebook, you aren't supposed to feed the birds in Bunningham. Oh, it's not your fault that you didn't know that. But what if the queen is watching? What if the queen is watching? If she sees us out here, she might invite us in for tea. I told you, Max, you can't make a bunny guard smile. Not now, not ever. But you can help me look for the queen. I've got 500 windows left, and the queen could be behind any one of them.
Smile. Smile.
Window 206? Nope. 207? 200 and... No, Max! Not red-hot marshmallow squirters! Whoa! Whoa! I'm very sorry. Huh?
Run away, Busby!
Max!
Look at it.
Now there's something I thought I'd never see.
Not in a million years.
It's picture perfect.
We might not have seen the queen on our visit to Bunningham Palace, but thanks to Max, we got to see a royal bunny guard.
Smile. Ruby's Real Tea Party.
Oh, Grandma! A real royal tea party at Bunningham Palace Gardens.
We couldn't leave Bunningham without going to a real royal garden tea party, now could we?
This is going to be the best day of my whole life. Isn't this exciting, Max?
Let's go to our table.
Grandma, if it's a royal garden tea party, do you think we'll see a real princess? Or maybe even the queen?
Well, you never know, Ruby. After all, Bunningham Palace is her home.
Just in case, I'd better practice my curtsy. Your Majesty?
So lovely to meet you, Ruby.
And Max, if we meet a princess or a duchess, you have to bow. Remember how I showed you?
Ribbit.
What was that?
Froggy?
You can't play with your toy Froggy at a royal tea party, even if he does have a crown. Just make sure he stays in your pocket, okay?
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
Froggy!
Oh,
Oh, whatever.
Max, you can play with your toy Froggy all you want after the tea party's over. But for now, try to keep him in your pocket, okay?
Tea.
Oh, yes, please.
Thank you.
Do you know if any of the royal family is here today?
Could be. I'll let you know if I see one.
Did you hear that, Grandma? We might see a princess, or maybe even the queen. Wait, Max. We have to use our best tea party manners in case the queen comes by. First, 1 lump or 2? They're sugar lumps, Max. 1 lump or 2? I think that's enough. Wait, Max. Before you taste anything, you have to make sure your napkin is unfolded in your lap, like this. And this is how we drink tea. Hold your saucer like this, and make sure you raise your pinky finger. See? Okay, now you can drink it.
Froggy!
Oh no! Pardon me. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. Here you go. But from now on, could you make sure that Froggy stays in your pocket, please?
Froggy!
Thanks, Max. Oh, look! Real cucumber and watercress sandwiches. And they even have the crust cut off. They're just the way I imagined.
Me too.
Wait till you try these. Oh, they're heavenly.
These are almost as good as the sandwiches at your tea parties, Ruby.
Oh, Grandma, these are way better. Max, what are you doing? Just because you finished your cucumber and watercress sandwiches doesn't mean the tea party's over. There's still lots more to come. Scones! You're going to love these, Max. Look, you put strawberry jam and whipped cream on them. Doesn't that sound yummy, Max?
Mm-hmm.
Grandma, do you say scones or scones?
I've never known for sure, Ruby, so I just call them tea biscuits.
I never thought of that. More tea? Max, what happened to your scone, tea biscuit?
Never.
Don't worry, we can clean them up.
You have to be more careful. What would happen if the queen came by right now and saw you with jam all over your hands?
Ruby, I hope you didn't get your hopes up about seeing the queen. She's a very busy person.
I know, Grandma. This is still the best tea party ever. Max, what's this in your pocket? Your cucumber and watercress sandwiches. Oh! Froggy! Oh, no.
Oh, my!
Pardon disturb you, but could we have my little brother's Froggy back? Your Majesty? Thank you, Your Majesty. Grandma, did you see what just happened?
I did, Ruby.
I can't believe it. I actually got to see the Queen.
I'm so happy for you.
And it never would have happened if it hadn't been for Max's... Froggy!
Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max. Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max.
Max and Ruby.
Ruby and her little brother Max.
Max and Ruby!
The Bunny Who Cried Lobster. Oh! Whew. Oh, that was close. I nearly dropped my apple upside down cake. Then it would have been an upside down cake. Max. This is for Grandma. Don't worry. I'm sure Grandma will let us both have a piece, but I want her to see how beautiful it is first. I'm going to get a pretty candle to put on top, and then we can take it over to Grandma. And Max, you know you're not supposed to take a piece, right? Max, I spent a lot of time on this cake, and I want Grandma to see it just the way it is. Perfect. And you can help me, okay, Max? I want you to guard my cake for me. Make sure no one touches it while I'm gone. Can I count on you? I knew I could. Thanks, Max.
Lobster!
I've got the candle. I'll just put it on top of my... What happened?
Lobster.
Lobster? I don't see any lobster.
Lobster.
You expect me to believe your lobster came into the dining room, got up on the table, took a piece of my apple upside down cake, and then disappeared? This reminds me of a bunny tale about another bunny who made up stories. It's called The Bunny Who Cried Wolf. Do you know that one? Okay. Once upon a time, there was a bunny who lived in a village. One day, the bunny was given the job of looking after a flock of chicks. Now listen, we don't want anything to happen to our chicks, understand? We know there's a wolf around, so if you see him, we need you to yell "wolf" really loudly. I'll be harvesting carrots with the other villagers and we'll come running, okay? Thanks, Shepherd Max. So Villager Ruby went down the hill to work with the others. After a while, the bunny got a mischievous idea. And as the villagers were working, they suddenly heard...
Wolf! Did you hear that? It sounded like someone shouting, "Wolf!"
Oh, no! Come on! The villagers ran up the hill to save the chicks from the wolf. But when they got there...
Where's the wolf? I don't see a wolf.
That's because there was no wolf. The little bunny was playing a trick on them.
It was a trick?
Yeah. It's not funny to say there's a wolf if there isn't one. We all have important jobs to do, and yours is to look after the chicks, not to play tricks.
No more tricks.
But soon after the villagers got back to work...
Wolf! Did you hear that? He's calling Wolf again. It might be another trick.
But what if there really is a wolf? We can't take that chance. And when they got to the top of the hill...
Oh no! The chicks are gone! We're too late!
Huh?
Oh, look! He saved some!
Wait a second.
The wolf didn't get any of the chicks. You just hid them.
Okay, that's the last time we're falling for that. If you call Wolf again, we won't come. But then, the little bunny really did see a wolf.
Uh-huh.
Wolf! Wolf!
The bunny had made up a story about the wolf so many times, now nobody believed him, even though there really was a wolf.
Uh-huh.
Wolf?
So, Max, if you make up stories one day, nobody will believe you when you really need them to. Do you understand? Good. I'll just get a cake container, and we can take my almost perfect apple upside-down cake to Grandma.
Lobster!
Huh? I should have believed you. It really was the
Lobster.
Max and the Three Bears. I've got apple pinwheels.
And I brought popcorn. I brought triple crunch coconut clusters.
Ahem. Now that we all have our pajamas on and the snacks are out, this pajama party is officially started, right?
Right. Oh!
Max, this is our pajama party, and these are our pajama party snacks. You already had your apple snack, and you should have been asleep a long time ago. Come on, I'll tuck you in again. There you go, Max. Now, you're going to stay away from our snacks and go to sleep, right?
Right.
Okay, sweet dreams.
We separated all the snacks onto 3 plates, Ruby. 1 for each of us.
Thanks.
Cocoa delivery.
Cocoa.
Boy.
It's a little too hot right now, but by the time you're ready for your snacks, it will be just right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grandma.
Smells delicious.
Have fun, girls.
I brought my Bunny Scout sleeping bag to sleep in.
And I've got extra pillows for sleeping and for
Pillow fights!
Huh? Max, that's our Coco. You promised you wouldn't touch our snacks, and that includes Coco, right?
Right.
I know something that will help you understand. Do you want to hear a bunny tale, Max? Okay, let's go. This is called Max and the 3 Bears. Once upon a time, there was a bunny named Max who went for a walk in the forest. Along the way, he came upon a house. It had the yummiest smells coming from it. So, he knocked on the door. No one answered, but the door was open, so he went in to see what smelled so good. Inside, he found 3 bowls of porridge. The first bowl of porridge was too hot. The next bowl was too cold. But the third one was...
Just right.
So Max ate it all up. Max's tummy was so full he wanted to sit down and rest. There were 3 chairs, and he tried to sit in the first one, but it was too big. So he tried the next one. It was too big, too. So he tried the smallest chair, and it was...
Just right.
But when Max sat down, it broke into little pieces. By this time, Max was tired, so he went upstairs to lie down. There, he found 3 beds. The first bed was too hard. So he tried the next one, but it was too soft. Then he tried the smallest bed, and it was...
Just right.
A little while later, the 3 bears who lived in the house came home. There was a daddy bear, a mommy bear, and a baby bear. As soon as they came in, they could see something was wrong.
Someone's been eating my porridge. Someone's been eating my porridge, too.
Someone's been eating my porridge, and it's all gone. Then they went to sit in their chairs.
Someone's been sitting in my chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair, too.
Someone's been sitting in my chair, and it's broken all to pieces. Then they heard a noise upstairs.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, too.
Someone's been sleeping in my bed. And he's still there. The three bears were very upset. Max ran away as fast as he could. And from that day on, he never touched things that didn't belong to him. So, now do you see why you shouldn't touch things that don't belong to you? Max?
Oh!
Have you seen Max?
No, we were having too much fun. Cocoa time! Hey! Someone's been drinking my cocoa. Someone's been drinking my cocoa, too.
Someone's been drinking my cocoa, and it's all gone.
The snacks! Someone's been eating my snacks. Someone's been eating my snacks, too.
Someone's been eating my snacks, and they're all gone. Wait a second. Uh-huh. Max, what are you doing in my bed?
Just right.
Little Ruby Hen. I can't wait to help you make berry bottom buns, Grandma.
While I go pick the berries, maybe you can mix all the other ingredients.
Okay.
Oh! Now, where did I put my sun hat?
Helicopter.
Oh, there it is. Thanks, Max. I'll be back soon with the berries.
Okay. We're having Grandma's berry bottom buns. You love them, don't you? You can't eat them yet. We have to make them first. And you can help. Grandma's recipe says we have to break 2 eggs and beat them till they're fluffy.
Helicopter.
I don't think playing with your helicopter will help. Max, what are you doing? Well, if you're not going to help, I'll just have to do it myself. 1 egg. 2 eggs. And beat. Now I need to sift the flour. Where's the flour sifter? It's that round metal thing with a handle. Max, look out! You'll spill the milk. Oh, there's the flour sifter. Max, for someone who loves berry bottom buns, you're not being very helpful. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a bunny tale called Little Ruby Hen. Would you like to hear it? Okay. Once upon a time in Bunnytail Land, there was a beautiful hen named Little Ruby Hen. One day, she found some seeds on the ground. Oh, look! Wheat seeds. If we plant them, we can grow some wheat, and then we can make our own bread. So little Ruby Hen decided to ask her friends for help. First, she went to Max the duck.
Quack, 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 quack.
Who wants to help me plant these seeds so we can grow wheat and make delicious bread?
Quack. Not I.
Quacked Max the duck. So little Ruby Hen went to ask Max the cat.
Meow. Meow.
Who wants to help me plant these seeds so we can make some delicious bread?
Meow. Not I.
Heard Max the cat. So little Ruby Hen went to ask Max the dog if he would help her plant the seeds. Who wants to help me plant these seeds so we can make some delicious bread?
Woof. Not I.
Barked Max the dog. So little Ruby Hen planted the seeds all by herself. Then she watered the seeds, and soon they grew into tall shafts of wheat ready to be made into flour. Who wants to help me make the flour?
Quack. Not I. Meow. Not I. Roof. Not I.
When the flour was ready for baking, she asked her friends, "Who will help me make some bread?" So little Ruby Hen made the bread all by herself. Soon the bread was ready, and it smelled really, really yummy.
Yummy.
Meow.
Yummy. Quack. Yummy.
Now who will help me eat my delicious bread?
Quack. I will. No. I will. Woo. I will.
But little Ruby Hen didn't think that was fair, since she did all the work and they were no help at all. So she said, "I'm going to eat it all by myself." And her friends all wished they had helped. So do you see why you should help out, Max? Okay, now we need to pour in the milk while we mix with the mixer. I don't think I can mix and pour. How am I going to do this? I thought you were going to help. Oh! That's perfect. Now I can pour the milk and stir the batter. Then we'll be ready for Grandma.
Helicopter.
I think these are the best berry bottom buns I've ever had. Thank you for making the mix, Ruby.
Well, I had some help from Max.
Not I.
Huh?
Helicopter.
Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max. Max and Ruby. Ruby and Max.
Max and Ruby.
Ruby and her little brother Max.
Max and Ruby! Ruby's autograph.
I'm so excited, Max. Bunny Pavlova, my favorite ballerina of all time, is visiting East Bunny Hop this afternoon. Oh, her sugar plum fairy is the most beautiful ever. This is my chance to get her autograph. An autograph is when someone you admire writes their name for you to prove you've met. Which hero would you like to meet, Max?
Pizza.
Pizza? Oh, I see. We can get a slice after we find Bunny Pavlova and get her autograph, okay? We'll start by looking in Candy's corner. I happen to know Bunny Pavlova has a sweet tooth. I know everything about her. I'm her biggest fan. Did you know Bunny Pavlova grew up right here in East Bunny Hop? Just like me. And she went to Miss Rosalinda's dancing academy? Just like me. And then she became famous. Just like pizza. Huh? Don't worry. We'll get a slice after I meet Bunny Pavlova.
Oh my! 2 ballerinas in one day. Bunny Pavlova was just here.
Wow! I'm actually talking to someone who talked to Bunny Pavlova. Was she beautiful? Was she graceful? Was she perfectly perfect in every way?
She was all of those things. And you'll be interested to know, she bought some of her favorite candy.
Sour lemon drops.
Oh, that's right. How did you know?
I know everything about Bunny Pavlova. I'm her biggest fan.
Then it won't surprise you to learn that she went to say hello to Rosalinda. They go way back.
Thanks, Candy. Bye. Come on, Max. If we hurry, we'll see Bunny Pavlova at Rosalinda's. Louise!
Hi, Ruby.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Ruby, you won't believe it. I just met Bunny Pavlova at Rosalinda's gift shop. And look, I got her autograph.
Is she perfectly perfect in every way?
In every way. She was even wearing her
Famous sparkly sugar plum tutu?
How did you know?
I know everything about Bunny Pavlova. I'm her biggest fan.
Then you better hurry and get your autograph. Bye, see you later.
Come on, Max. Time to meet my hero.
Pizza.
Max!
Pizza.
Don't worry. There's still lots of pizza left. We'll get a slice after we meet Bunny Pavlova. A chance to meet her only comes once in a lifetime. Let's go, Max. Hi, Rosalinda. Where's Bunny Pavlova?
She's come and gone.
Gone?
Her whirlwind visit has all of East Bunny Hop buzzing.
Yes, Max. You'll get your pizza soon. Do you know where she went?
She did say something about going to visit her old friend, Mr. Piazza.
Gotta fly. Bye. Remember to look both ways before crossing the road. even when you're in a hurry. Mr. Piazza's will probably be her last stop.
Oh, hey, Ruby. What can I do for you?
I'd love it if you could introduce me to Bunny Pavlova.
Bunny Pavlova has come and gone. Like a dream. She was so beautiful. Plum perfect. She came in to buy her favorite fruit.
Bananas.
Yes. How did you know?
I know everything about Bunny Pavlova. I'm her biggest fan. But it looks like I'm not going to meet her today. Pizza? Okay, Max. There's no point both of us losing out today. Let's go get some pizza. Bye, Mr. Piazza. Pizza!
Pizza?
Oh, don't worry, Max. I'm making more.
This slice is for that beautiful lady in plum sparkles over there.
Bunny Pavlova. She likes pizza too? I didn't know that.
Delicioso. I've been eyeing it all afternoon.
Hello, Bunny Pavlova. I'm Ruby, your biggest fan, and a fellow ballerina.
Aha, then Ruby, we must dance. Bravissima! Such a performance deserves a very special autograph.
To Ruby, my biggest fan and fellow ballerina. I can't believe it, Max. I got to dance with Bunny Pavlova and get her autograph, all because you wanted pizza! A toy for baby Huffington.
Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader.
Robot.
Let's see. Uh-huh. Nope. Definitely not.
Take me to your leader.
Oh, hello, Mr. Robot. Have you seen Max anywhere? Oh, hello, Max. Mrs. Huffington and Baby Huffington are coming by for a visit so I can practice babysitting. I'm looking for a nice toy for him to play with.
Robot?
Thank you, Max. But I'm afraid this isn't a good toy for a baby to play with. I learned all about baby toys from the Bunny Scouts Babysitting Manual. A baby toy must be safe, quiet, soft, cute, and cuddly. Your robot is cute, but it's not very cuddly. And look! Baby Huffington could swallow a small piece like this by accident. You wouldn't want him to do that, would you? Thanks for trying to help, Max, but a robot is not a baby toy. Now, let's see. There's nothing for a baby in this box. Maybe in here. There's got to be something for baby Huffington in all these boxes.
Red alert, danger, danger.
Robot?
Red alert,
Max,
danger,
this robot is a lot better. It doesn't have any small parts, but
Red alert,
see?
danger, danger.
It's way too loud for a little baby. I know you love your ear splitter Space Cadet robot, but remember what the Bunny Scout babysitting manual said? Baby toys should be safe, quiet, soft, cute, and cuddly. This robot is just not a baby toy, Max. Thanks for trying. Now, let's see what's in here. This won't do at all.
Robot. Robots.
No baby toys anywhere. What am I going to do? Huh? Ah! Ha-ha!
Robot?
This robot is very quiet, but it's still not a baby toy. It has very sharp corners. Remember what the Bunny Scout babysitting manual said? Baby toys should be safe, quiet, soft, cute, and cuddly. Do you have any robots that are soft, cute, and cuddly? I didn't think so. Robots are not baby toys, Max. I'm going to look upstairs. Be right back.
Robot.
None of Max's toys are good for babies. They're here. Coming. Mrs. Huffington is here with baby Huffington, Max.
Hello, Ruby.
Hi, Mrs. Huffington. Hi, baby Huffington. You're so cute. Won't you come in? I'm afraid the house is a bit messy. I was looking for something baby Huffington could play with. And I don't know where Max has gone.
Oh, my.
What is it? Oh! Beep, beep, bop, 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 beep. Max? Beep, bop, 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 bop. Oh. I wouldn't have believed that if I hadn't seen it myself.
Ruby, you always know just what baby Huffington likes.
Actually, I was looking for toys for baby Huffington to play with. It was Max's idea to turn himself into a robot. Max's Big Dig. This book tells us everything we need to know to become junior paleontologists.
Wow. What's a junior what is that?
A paleontologist is someone who finds fossils and dinosaur bones.
Oh. But where are we going to find dinosaur bones?
Hi, Max. Guess what? Louise and I are on an important mission.
Yeah, we're junior dinosaur bone hunters.
Dinosaur. That's right, Max. Would you like to help? Max, wait. Being a junior paleontologist takes patience and very careful digging. So, why don't Louise and I dig here in the sandbox? And why don't you dig over there? There. You can be in charge of this whole area. Good luck, Max. Okay, it says here we need to mark the area in a grid so we can keep track of where we dig.
Grid?
Yes, we need some string and some pegs. And I know just where to get them.
Wow! So that's what a grid looks like.
Now that we know where we're digging, we need something to dig with.
Garden tools!
See, Max? You already dug up a rare yappy puppysaurus. Keep up the good work.
Dinosaur!
Max?
Dinosaur?
I know you want to help us find dinosaur bones, but paleontology is very careful work. And besides, I'm sure there's lots more to find over there. Thanks. Let's start digging in the first square.
Playing junior dinosaur bone hunters is fun. I found something! Let's dig it up and see if it's a dinosaur bone.
Hold on, Louise. It says here that we need to flag each find before we dig it up.
Oh.
Uh-huh. This will work perfectly. Dinosaur. Now it's time to dig, but be very careful. Dinosaur bones are fragile.
Ah! Dinosaur!
I know you want to help, Max, but on a serious dinosaur dig, you only dig where there's a flag.
Ruby, look! Is it a dinosaur bone?
Help me get it, Louise. A rare woolly mammoth. And you found it, Max. So why don't you put it with your other finds over there? Time to dig in square number 2.
Good idea. I found something!
It looks like a trilobite.
I think it looks like a fossil.
A trilobite is a fossil. It looks like this.
Oh, yeah. I'll flag it and then I can dig it up.
Not yet, Louise. The book says we should carefully brush dirt away. My paintbrushes will be perfect.
Dinosaur.
Max? What are you doing digging in the 4th square? There's no flag there yet.
You can't dig without a flag.
Thanks, Max. This paintbrush works perfectly.
That's not a fossil.
Well, we still have the 3rd square to explore.
I found something!
What is it?
It's red and kind of round.
It could be a dinosaur egg. Max's marshmallow squirter.
Ew!
Max, what are you doing with your first bunny on the moon lunar lander?
You can dig here now, Ruby. It's been flagged by Max.
Okay.
Isn't playing junior paleontologist exciting, Max? Hey, I said it! Did you find something that's been buried for 200 million years?
Not exactly, but I found out why Max wanted to dig in this corner.
Why?
He wanted to dig up his favorite toy dinosaur.